Man.
Hold up, fam. Hold up, family. Abundance to you too. Hey, my go-go. Yeah, I'm okay. Just, I'm okay. Thank you for asking and noticing. Yeah, I'm in thought. I'm in thought. Not just about why I'm here today. I'm somewhere for the last couple of days. I'm gonna get right to this because I'm not gonna be driving long before I get to the park. But I mean, I know y'all seeing everything that's out there right now about this eclipse. What am I doing? I'm getting your air away. Okay, so you know what's funny? During the eclipse, right? I was watching. Y'all can go see his name is Mr. MBB or BBB, something like that. He always talking about weather and stuff. But he lives right in Phoenix. He lives in Phoenix. Hold up. And Phoenix is not too far from me. So he was showing the eclipse. It's dark and everything. I didn't have the same experience, and I'm not far from him. So go to Mr. MBB. Mr. MBB. I think that's what it is. It'll come up. What was weird is I was outside grounding probably 30 minutes before they set time here in Arizona. I was sitting outside praying and smudging and stuff. And I'm looking at the sun. I don't know how this happened, but chemtrails began to appear. There was no airplane, nothing going by, it's just spots. I'm like, that's new. You know what I mean? Because you'll see the plane go by and then it spreads from there. No, there's nothing there. It just appeared in my sky. I was like, oh, they about to block the sun. They don't want us to see something. Then I noticed, I learned later that most cities were heavily sprayed that day. Something they didn't want us to see. So I'm watching him, all the be up to like 75%. You can see 75% in Arizona, where we are. Not in my sun. It was not covered at all. And it was, somehow it got very lightly, dim outside. It got about 10 degrees cooler as if it was happening. But nothing happened. And right after that, I got extremely tired. That was about 11. About 11:30. I don't know what came over me, but I went in and slept till 7 o'clock that night. Yeah, I've been tired from stuff I've been doing, but I don't even take naps in the daytime. I'm too busybody for it, even if I want to. I can't go to sleep. I slept past dinner time. And then I felt it a little bit today. What is today? Tuesday. And today. Because our sky's been clear like this. It's nothing, not even a cloud. One cloud in these skies. That's how my sky's been up until the eclipse and then back to normal after the eclipse. The first thing I said after it's supposedly been over here, I walked in the house and looked at Kevin and said, there wasn't no moon. I don't know what eclipsed it. The damn sure didn't eclipse it here. Although it eclipsed it up the street. It didn't eclipse it here. Maybe that's that safe zone shit. I don't know. But it didn't eclipse it here. And a moon didn't do that because you would see the moon coming. The moon would come, eclipse the sun, and then pass it. Whatever this is, it happened within the sun. So even while I'm watching it on his thing, because nothing's happening in front of me, I'm watching it on Mr. MBB thing. And that's the, I'm saying, once it started, you know, like it rolls up, I'm like, but where the moon at though? What's doing that? That's not something approaching the sun. That's something happening in the sun. Let me tell you what I think. And this is just a thought. Mind you, the night before, my whole dream, all night long, Sunday night, and that's Sunday was the day of y'all ritual, right? Yeah, another ritual day. Sunday night. And plus, I think, okay, WAKOA, although the WAKOA program is for nature, I'm doing a meditation with it. I don't know, it's every time I go under the WAKOA program, I see things to come. I have that ability anyway, but it's kind of super stronger on this. So if y'all got the WAKOA program, don't just use it for nature. Do the 28-day program with that. Go in, allow it in. And, get a little water fountain, put it by your bed. Play the WAKOA to that, because that one don't have a lot of water in it. And the water that you hear in the background is programmed. So that'll be a super whammy for you, because this program is some of the DNA revolution. But put a fountain there, play that to the fountain, and you listen to that fountain. I'm telling you. Okay. It's happening, isn't it? So the night before the eclipse, Sunday, all night long, I dreamt of these body snatchers again. But this time it wasn't in the hood. This time, it was like specific people, Caucasian people, and it was a female in charge of this. And it absolutely had something to do with the eclipse. And for some reason I couldn't pull all of that dream, and I'm good with pulling my dream. But it was something to do with the coming. It was coming with the eclipse. The body snatchers. Still don't know what that fully means. Or who they are. I don't know if y'all seen it, but y'all know CERN did its thing that day. But before it pushed the buttons or whatever it do to cut that machine on, before they did that, they did a ritual at CERN. Did anybody see the ritual at CERN that they did that day? Put a 1 in the chat if you saw that ritual they did. CERN, yo, look this up. Those at CERN did this really crazy ritual. Like a guy was dressed like Baphomet, like a fat teddy bear kind of suit. It's crazy. Jumping around, because mind you, y'all know CERN did a ritual at CERN in front of Shiva. No, not even, that's the one I'm about to talk about, not even that one. A week or two before the eclipse, CERN did this ritual of sacrificing some woman. And then they came out and said it was a joke. No, it wasn't. It wasn't a joke, because it's not like you presented it to the world and said, psych, you got caught. Somebody filmed it, put it out, and then they said it was a joke. I was like, oh, we didn't know scientists joke like that. Let alone that I don't get the joke of sacrificing a woman. Now, they did another one. They did another sacrifice on the 8th, on Monday. Y'all gotta see it. You gotta go see it. Pull it up. CERN, they dressed like Baphomet and doing all these weird dances and weird shit. They did a whole ritual. That was the second ritual they did for this. Y'all, don't take the quiet for granted. This is the quiet before the storm. What concerns me the most about this right here? Okay, Dewey, we're going. What concerns me the most, remember I told y'all about, they said that they was going to spray the skies, but I didn't, I didn't get that. I don't know where they got that from, so I wasn't going to confirm it or deny it. I could just tell you that that's what's being said, that they were saying, somebody sent me the letter that everybody's reading. I don't know where it come from. It was from or to Uncle somebody. And it was saying that they were going to spray the skies that was in the path of totality. So basically, because so many people was going to be there, they was coming from everywhere, infect them, and they was going to go out and infect their communities. Number one, that could be true, because I don't think this was an eclipse. I don't care what nobody's saying to me. And that was from the moment I walked away from it. That wasn't nothing natural. That was a natural eclipse. That's why all the animals act stupid. Animals know when the eclipse coming. They don't act stupid the day of. They act stupid before it. They start letting you know that stuff is about to happen. Animals had no idea this was about to go on. That's why all the freaky stuff about the animals people talking about. Hold on. What's happening here? All that freaky stuff with the animals. The animals, and I'm connected with nature. The animals didn't show no signs. Like, I'm just saying, I don't think it was something natural at all. I think it was the whole thing was a ritual. One, they darkened the sky so they can release some stuff. And that's what I believe. And from all the photos and videos that's coming up of all this stuff that's been released in the sky that people saw, one man just straight showed the moon. It's eclipsing. He like the moon right there. So what's eclipsing that? I'm telling y'all, I don't believe it was an eclipse at all. I believe it was a ritual. I think it was their first one to see if they can actually do this. I think now they know they can blacken the sky at will. I think it was their technology. I think they was, I don't know, or maybe not in a test, because the Anunnaki has these abilities. Some agreeable and some disagreeable. And I think the Anunnaki did this. I think they're setting up, I'm thinking they are trying to open up these portals for the great and dreadful day of the Lord, like it says, because these are their books. These books They left the books for the Levites, the Leviathans. They are the holders of the secrets of the Anunnakis. The priests, that's where priests come from. There were wise women and wise men before our sons. Those priests and priestesses come from, those words come from them. They left the priests behind with religion. It became religion. And that's what was used to keep the people at a certain level of control. The Anunnaki, if you read the ancient tablets, Bill, that guy Bill, he talk about Billy, talk about him all the time. You know, I have the ancient tablets. I have the Gilgamesh epics, the Atrahasis tablets, the Enuma Elish. Read them. It'll tell you the true story of Noah, what really happened. It'll talk to you about Enki and Enlil, the brothers, or the Nudamud and Murdoch, and all these beings, and Arishtagal and them, and Ninti, Mother Ninti. It gets pretty deep. There's a channel I found on, I don't know the name of this channel, but they be breaking down, they do it in cartoon form, like the story of the Anunnaki. They break down the ancient tablets, you know? All right, Dewey. Here. They break down the tablets, but they do the story, but in the cartoon-ish form. It's pretty deep. I'm gonna find it for y'all, and I'll let y'all know. I'll put it up in a community post. I gotta find it. I think it's Astro something. I don't know. That might be another one. I'll find it. But when you read the ancient tablets, the beings that created you, and we make man in our image, the beings in Genesis 6:2, and I will always strive with man, for he is also flesh. Yet his days shall be numbered by 120. And there were giants in the land in those days. And the sons of God came into the daughters of men. The sons of God had sex with the daughters of men. And their children were called the Nephilim, or men of renown. What the hell is that? The sons of God came unto the daughters of men. They had children by them. And there was Nephilim in the land in those days. That's 4 different kind of people on the earth right there. Not including Shambhala in the earth, in the Gartha, in the earth. These beings have the ability to terraform. They can eclipse the sun. China just built the sun and put it up. China's sun is in the air. They built their own sun. I was wondering too, how was NASA shooting rockets into the sun to do the test and all this stuff for that day? Isn't the sun 93 million miles away from Earth? How in the hell they got a rocket to go 93 million miles and they barely making it to the moon? Y'all, this is a bunch of show. This is a show. It's the greatest story ever told. No, what happened is they darkened certain areas because in those spots where it was totality at is where shit was released on this planet. Just like them locusts coming up. Once the ground reaches 60 degrees in the ground, this is winter, then the locusts come up, right? So all them locusts done woke the hell up or left the ground because it's too warm for the underground. The 13-year locust, the 7, all of them, because the ground done heated up. That's either New Madrid or New Madrid, or they heated that ground up. See, this is a time for the great and dreadful day of the Lord. Now, CERN, people up there dressing up like Baphomet, releasing whatever, getting ready. Oh, the ceremony, and it was on the news. She was appalled, she said. And she was like, the ceremony was the ceremony of releasing a demon. They could have did better than that. Because they did a ceremony for releasing the demon and then cut the Hadron Collider on. Y'all, come on. That wasn't no eclipse. Mind you, the man who discovered the boson, what's it called? The Higgs boson thing. He perished on April the 8th. Come on. Huh? Adrian, stop yelling out while I'm talking, though. You'll confuse me. Only ask me when I'm asking. He transitioned on the 8th. The man who discovered the God particle. It's called the Higgs. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I want that word for it. Somebody put it in there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He perished that day. Him and 2 other people. What? It was, plus it's the anniversary of the shit Alex Crowley did when he birthed the demon in the 1800s. What? So they do a ritual that's just a joke. For the birthing of a demon, they changed the whole name of a comet that was coming in from the Millennial Falcon to the demon. The rocket's going up. That project is called the Devil. It was called APEP, which is Apophis. You know anything about Egypt? Egyptology is Apophis. Apophis is another name for Shaitan or Satan. So that project was Satan. They changed the common name to Satan. They're doing the dance for Satan, and then they push the button to try to figure out. Listen, I don't know who gave them power, them people that much power in Switzerland to do this, but it's probably Satan himself lived down there. They got some other shit going on, and it says it in the Bible. Wherever Switzerland, wherever CERN is, and the Bible said Satan will dwell in whatever that city is, and that's where CERN at, in that city where Satan dwells. Listen to me, it's all, they trying to bring about their Lord, the great and dreadful day of the Lord. Why is the day that the Lord coming dreadful? The dreadful day of the Lord. Because the people who got caught up in the story is thinking like, you know, the Lord coming to avenge us. No. That Lord in that book talk about is the one that's coming for your ass. That's the one against you, the great and dreadful day of the Lord. These fucking weirdos, I'm telling y'all. These people are weird. But they weird because they're not from here. There's all kind of stuff going on. That's well beyond us. It's well beyond half of our comprehension, half of our knowledge, half of our belief system, half of our... We won't open up to see the truth. We'll be stuck. They got us so programmed and stuck in our ways and stuck in religion and stuck on the Lord and stuck on Jesus. Even though you learned 1,000 different ways that it's not his name, you still call him Jesus. I can tell you that the letter J didn't come out until the 17th century, so which was in 16 something. So what was his name? And was he the Son of God? And if he was, he had brothers, because in Genesis 6:2, I just told you, the sons of God came unto the daughters of men. Or was he a man with abilities like Buddha? The son of what God? Y'all sitting there now talking about God sitting on a throne. Doesn't that mean he got an ass? Doesn't that mean he has a location and an address? Because a throne is a physical chair. Stop, y'all. You gotta open your eyes, and the reason that half of us won't get it is because we won't open our eyes. Because you'll say your pineal gland is open, but Jesus sitting in it. Come on. You can't be lukewarm. You gotta be one way or the other. You can't say you're spiritual, but then you're still religious. Like, I will quote the Bible because it's a book. And there's truth in everything. But the Bible itself, in Corinthians, tell you to take the truth of the Bible like a gold twine going through hay. Now, I want you to literally go to your local farm store and see what the hell is happening here. And I want you to see spinning around the street shit. I want you to see a haystack. Then I want you to go to Hobby Lobby, and I want you to get a gold twine, get a spool of gold thread. Then I want you to take that spool of gold thread and I want you to put it in that haystack and then go find it. And the Bible says that's what it's like to find the truth in the Bible. Look it up. Like finding a gold mine going through hay. What? You ain't gotta do all that. I can just go lay a gold twine on hay and you can't find it. I ain't gotta go put it all in there. Are we still stuck on stupid as a people? No. No. They have the ability to terraform. You open your eye a little more. Who is this that's doing this? Could it be those who made man in our image? Could it be those beings from the 19th galaxy called Ilion? Could it be the Anunnaki are back? Some good and some bad. Could Enlil be coming back? Can Inky be coming back? Could it be? I just wonder. And they're making their way for their lords to come back, like in the movie The Fifth Element. They was waiting for the lords to come. And them big body, tiny head things came with the key. But it took the fifth element, the God particle, the female, the fifth element. Listen, y'all, listen. Yeah, it's not men doing this. Half of the beings that y'all looking at ain't men, meaning human, as far as I'm concerned. That boy who run that Facebook, do he look human? Or do he look like a robot? Or some kind of android or something? Do he look like, they got y'all so used to it that you don't, when you see it, you accept it. Let me tell you the show. Remember Star Trek? The old Star Trek, you had Dr. Spock. And he wasn't quite human. He was something weird. And then they brought the new Star Trek out, the 5th generation Star Trek. And the being likened unto Spock. And he was more looking like Mark Zuckerberg. He looked more like him. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all remember him? Now they got beings walking around looking just like that, and we accept it. We accept them. Because they've been putting it in the movie for us over and over, show you that they're highly intelligent beings. You know, the beings, they kind of look like Elon Musk in them. Like in one of the episodes, that being that was partly human and part some kind of machine, he fell in love with a robot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like when they showed that picture of Elon Musk kissing that robot. Come on. In your face. He kissed a robot. Like a romantic hold on a goddamn piece of metal. What in the hell? That's like fucking my car. That's like I fall in love with my goddamn car. Drawing a face on it. It's my motherfucking boo. What the hell? Stop. Everybody, listen. And they put these movies on, these shows, and you watch The Walking Dead over and over, and episode by episode, and then you get the game, and then you buy the gun, and then you buy the t-shirt, and then you in it, and then you in it, and then people are walking around taking this stuff, and they in the park chewing people's arms and stuff, and it's nothing to you because they've been programming you to see it when it comes. Y'all remember that started a while ago. Remember it started in the New York subway. The man went off and bit that person in New York. And then it happened to 3 people in Cali. So now it's just a thing. People just go off and people show the video of these people spazzing out. You get closer and they bite your titty off. What the hell? It's happening around us. And it's just like, you know, times are changing. We done lost our goddamn minds. We let them give us anything at this point. What are you? You ready to go? You ready to go, little mama? That little mama? They hide it. The people hide that little mama. Yeah, let's take this off. Get some of that sun. You can put it back on when we come back in, okay? I know, but you can put it back on later. Come on, y'all. So let me just tell you my take on it. The lights went out. And it wasn't from the moon, because the moon was over there. So the lights went out. With their little tricky technology and shit that Anunnakis can do, because they terraform, they move from planet to planet and fix whole ozone layers. You know, that kind of stuff. That's what the jealousy about the human is. To keep the human under duress, because the human technology is in their body. The very things that they do with technology and machinery, we can do with our bodies. You feel what I'm saying? They can make clouds. We can cloud bursts. We can call the winds. I promise you I did it. I've seen it in real time. It happened through me. And I'm not even talking about the ritual Saturday when I raised the waters up the mountain. That's from our connection. We have a connection with the earth. Why? Because we are the earth. The earth is a special planet. The minerals that's here on this planet is special. That's why they keep us away from our planet. That's why they keep us, all of our food here is synthetic. What fucking world? Every world eat its planet. Every world eat its planet because the being is made of that planet. So the planet sustains the beings, that all beings, everything here eat off the planet but us. Everything we eat is synthetic, meaning man-made, and it's not from the planet. So what does that make us? And it's engineered and it's all kinds of stuff. So what does that make us? You are what you eat. So if you eat meat with all these chemicals in it, what's that make us? Yes, now 3D printed meat. No, they got human burgers in stores that says it, human meat. They taking stem cells from humans and they put it in that 3D thing. Now you're eating human meat and it's okay. People coming out, the Jews said, yeah, I know a bunch of people missing. He said, we put it in McDonald's food. That's why the burger's so cheap. We got to get rid of the meat some kind of way. He's saying, y'all going to still eat it. Listen, that was years ago. I ain't making it up. That's what they said. Come on. We've become so synthetic. They got a burger out right now that's jet black. I need y'all to pay attention. They got a burger out right now that's jet black from McDonald's. It's in a jet black box, right? It got the golden arches, real light, representing the sun. And I'm just seeing this right now, what I'm about to say. Them golden arches on it was the sun. The burger represented the eclipse. Listen, because on this burger, McDonald's didn't do this, but all over the place, it got the burger with Baphomet. Remember I just told you that? Remember I just told you that? Mm-hmm. But why did CERN dress up like Baphomet? Mm-hmm. Yep. That whole burger was representing the eclipse. Listen, but people, my people run around talking about, oh, I want that. Come on, y'all. What kind of dye is it to make a burger black? They come out with the weirdest looking stuff. My people run to go eat it. And we wonder what's wrong. We wonder why we can't wake up. Because all of them places are in the hood. And I've been around the world. No, I haven't. I've been around the United States. Those places, you don't find them in okay, this little town I'm in right now, to walk the dogs, right? This little shit right here is considered the downtown. Up where people live at, it's not one kind of store. Not one. It's one McDonald's in this whole town. One. And you mostly see black people at. Or the downtrodden. People with some goddamn sense and money don't go to McDonald's, y'all. Except black people with money that's been come from nowhere. And now they got $1 million and still eating that filth because they haven't been taught. People with some sense don't eat this food. I learned that from being out and abroad, y'all. People don't eat that KFC, especially since it changed from Kentucky Fried Chicken. When it changed to KFC, that's when everything changed with that shit. That's when it was time to stop eating it. I didn't stop eating it then, no, I promise you. 8 years ago, I was still eating it. But when it changed from Kentucky Fried Chicken to KFC, that's when the poison started. So they say. Listen. We doing too much. It's like being natural is a fad. No, y'all, it's your way of life. You have to eat your planet. To be the most powerful being you can be, you have to eat your planet. You got to find your way back to a goddamn salad. And some natural food. Go eat at Chipotle. At least everything in that store is organic. Everything at Chipotle is organic. Even they meat is, I don't eat meat, but even when I did, I would get it from there because they meat is humanely done. No antibiotics, none of that. Subway, believe it or not, is another place that a lot of the stuff in there is organic. Look into them. That would surprise you, but that's true. It's some more I can't remember right now. But you got to find your way back to your food. And that's the truth. You got to find your way back. You know, I'm about to go, y'all. I saw a TikTok. Calm down, do it. Just relax. Okay? Look how you overheating and everything. Just chill out. I saw a video yesterday. The man on TikTok, the man said that he was a preacher. He said that the problem with the world was the black woman and that they should start to unalive us. You had so many people that stitched that. They was furious. I was like, I kind of feel them. But let me explain that. I think he was a disrespectful fuck. But a lot of it is our fault. This is our world. But his disrespectful ass, the black woman birthed your ass. So not love her and coach her back, unalive her, and take the young girls as wives and retrain the woman is what he's saying. I wonder, can my SisStars wake up? I've been fighting for us for a long time. And everybody slow poking along, like for real. Just doing F shit, man. If the women don't go back to nature, the nations won't. If the woman don't wake up, the nations won't. Because she's birthing it. She is the mother. The black woman is the mother of civilization. Every woman is the god of her race, though. All these beings are coming through the woman. The statistics show that what makes a woman or a man being raised, hey, chill out, being raised to be the greatest version of themselves is the state of the mother, the state of the woman that raised them. Of all these tests before, they were saying all this other stuff, but it comes down to the state of the woman that raised them. If they see that the state of the woman that raised them is kind, is open to the world, they become that. If she is closed, they become that. Her relationship with the world influences her children with how to interact with the world. If she don't have a mother, if she don't have a mother figure, if he doesn't have a mother or a mother figure, he is disconnected from the world. That's most of your people that out there unaliving people, the ones that they mother, not the father. if their mother was a nourisher or not, or you know what I mean. He was right about this is what's happening in the hood is on us, because more than half of the fathers in the black community is not there, right? So what the daughters and sons became is who raised them. You did. You raised the hood. We have to learn to create alliances with each other again. We have to become allies. We have to learn the mothers. Don't worry about the fathers. I'm talking about the mothers. Because what you do, they're going to follow. Just handle your part. You love your nation again. Love your neighbors. Love your sister's children. Correct those children in the street. Girl, did you know they was down there yesterday? I saw them. Tell your neighbor, yeah, you got the right to whoop her ass if you see it. Snatch her right on up. Like we used to do. But at the same time, we should drink out the water hose too. But somehow the dark mothers became each other's enemy and not each other's sister. We call it sis and sister. But as soon as we turn our back, we won't fuck shit. As soon as we turn our back from each other, we not righteous. We talking about each other for real. I don't really like her. Then tell her to her goddamn face and leave her alone then. We gotta open our hearts again to each other. The state of the world is our fault. And only love going to bring it back, but it's going to take the black woman to love the black woman. And she has to love her planet. She has to again love her planet. When you do, you'll show your children how. When you remember. This is why I'm under the water program to WAKOA. Because WAKOA reprograms nature, and I'm nature. WAKOA reprograms nature to remember the mother, to remember the children, to remember nature, to remember the dark mother, to remember the primordials. It's a powerful affirmation in WAKOA. Go read it at ZenWombs.com. Go to either one of the WAKOAs and go down to Blue and read. It's 3 affirmations, the introduction, the healing, and the reprogramming. Reprogram yourself with that. And I didn't take it off for sale yet either, so y'all can still get it on sale. I'm going to leave it there for about a week. So, y'all stay tuned for what's to come. Mind you, in the path of totality. Remember I was telling you about that letter. They had put that letter out. They said that they was going to release some stuff in the sky, but it was going to be dry like dust. But it was some kind of bacteria or something. Well, go to my community post. I put a video up the day of the eclipse or the day after by a guy named JWTV. In that video, they tell you the name of those planes and the schedule. Those planes went out and they did spray. Planes with bio stuff on them. Go look at it on my community post. So those people that was out there, and people was saying that, like, a lot of people on the path of totality, they were saying that just before, like, all these planes just started coming. They sprayed y'all. Y'all give it about a month before you see what was sprayed that day. People already talking about, since the eclipse that was in that path, they got, I don't want them to go to JWTV. I want them to go to my community post, because I put the video right there for them, so they'll know who they just go to the community post, because they're going to get lost. He got so many videos. Just go to the community post. It is there. And then y'all be at JWTV. Hold up, see? So they proved that the planes was out there. And along, other than the path of totality, also was around Florida, Alabama, and other places in Texas. I don't know what was released that day. I don't know what they birthed. But I promise you it's the quiet before the storm. And I promise you something about this has to do with body snatchers. They showed it to me again. And they won't let me let that go. Okay, Lisa, we're on our way out, baby. They won't let me let it go. Something about body snatchers that came with all of that. I don't know if that's something they let through. Y'all just stay diligent and vigilant. Still stock up. Just be ready. Start planning y'all moves out the city. Like me, right now, if I had to, if the source was like, or the Guardians was like, leave here now, I'm ready. Because I'd pack my necessities in my RV and I'm gone. And I was thinking, if I was in a position that a lot of y'all is in, a lot of y'all say, I don't know what to do. You know what? Source has been showing us the whole time. Okay, baby, hold on a minute. Okay, get his stuff on him. He gotta go to the bathroom. That's why he went in like that. I think you gotta take all that off and put his thing. But all this van life stuff, you know, they showing van life and people living in their cars. I think part of that may have been to help us to know what to do. But see, I've been living like that for a long time. I've been camping and stuff for a long time. Years. People met me on that kick because I like to fish. I used to like to fish and stuff, so that's just a party. My dad was a camper. He took us camping when we was little. Y'all gonna need to know about that. So for a lot of you ask, what should I do? If you have nothing else, make sure you keep your car. Keep your car right. Go watch van life and learn how to live in it. Learn how to live stealth so people not know that you in your car. Don't do too much on the outside, you know what I mean? But tint your windows, all of that stuff. Have a whole house. Get a trailer. Get like a cargo trailer that you pull. Turn that into a whole. You can get a 12-foot one, 16-foot one. Turn that one to a whole 2-bedroom apartment for you and your kids. Your mate and your kids. Look it up. Look, right now when you get off of this, put in there a cargo trailer. That whole setup could be you could buy a car for $5,000. Might not be the car you want, but you could buy a car for $5,000 that's good running condition. You can probably get yourself a good trailer for about $3,000, $8,000 setup. If you start saving your money now, you'll be ready. Start manifesting that, so at least you on the road, you could go. I got teardrop trailer. I got a 1989 camper van and an RV and 2 cargo trailers. So don't worry about where I'm gonna go. Go van life. Start seeing how you can make money online. Different ways to make money online other than, or your own product. You know what I mean? A lot of people make money online with those things. But if you do that, have like 2-3 different avenues. Because YouTube changing every day. They changing the rules to all this stuff every day. Oh, people making all this money on TikTok, but they about to shut TikTok down. You feel me? They're about to shut that down on people. They talk about shutting it down with all of this. You could just take him out. I think he got to go like now. That's why he acting like that. And just, I would say, you think you can handle putting a harness on with the way Diesel Doc acts? Never mind. Okay. So think about it, y'all. Just no, I'm not in Phoenix, but I'm close to Phoenix. Where you at? We can link up. Listen. So think about it like that. Go start don't think about house then. You know what I mean? Let that come later. Just think about getting on the road, that you got safety, even if you good. If your money good, you're not tight or whatever. I think everybody should have a travel vehicle that you can live in. All kind of camping supplies. Are you in Phoenix? I'm gonna be in Phoenix soon. I think all kind of camping supplies. I'm sorry about the ding ding. I don't know what to do to stop it. All right, let me push this button. It ain't gonna stop. I gotta shut the door to stop it. I don't feel like it's hot in here. I was hoping it was just gonna shut up. Okay, go ahead. So, be ready to up and go if you had to. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you got like a camping. Even if you don't have, if you don't have an RV setup, you can set a van up just like an RV. Get yourself a camping stove, something to cook on, your pots, pans, a generator. Start looking into solar generators. You can live completely off grid. At my house, there are I got a solar generator, 250 watt at the house. We got 500 watt generator at the house. We got 800 watt generator at the house. We got 2100 watt generator at the house. All of this get charged off the sun. All of it get charged off the sun. Right now, I could go out in the middle of nowhere and just live. Electricity, charge my phone, all of this off the sun. We got two 200 watt solar panels, 3 200 watt solar panels, one 100 watt solar panel to charge it all up. Right off the sun. Charge up my phone. I got a juicer. I can juice in the middle of nowhere off my solar generator. They got a really good what you call it, masticating juicer right on Amazon for it only uses 150 watts, but it's a cold press. And I learned that from somebody already in van life. Her name is Minivan Lee, old lady. I learned that from her. Her man with juice out there, and I'm like, oh, I went right and got it. I mean, I got a $400 Nama at the house, but my camper van, when I go camping, and I'll be up in the mountains tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I don't want to sleep in the house. As soon as you get warm, I don't sleep in the house no more. I'm gone. I'll be up in the mountain, beautiful mountain. Sleep in my teardrop trailer, cooking outside, enjoying nature with my feet on the ground, cooking with my feet on the ground. Wake up first thing in the morning it's like when you go camping, you just get up early. I'm up at 5:30, taking a walk. I'm not sure what you said. Just email me, f8circles@gmail.com, f8circles@gmail.com. Y'all know what I'm saying? Start a setup. Just start a setup and figure that out. So if we had to roll right now, I got an RV that can pull another trailer that we got at the house. That's 2 housing units right there. We got the car that could pull the teardrop. It's 3 housing units we got right now to get on the road and sustain ourselves with the most important stuff we need and go about our business if we had to. You feel me? I gotta go, y'all. Y'all hear me, though. Y'all share this message with each other. This the quiet before the storm. The body snatchers are here. I don't know who they are, but I'm telling you, they came that day. The whole night prior. Y'all, a week before, I told you about them. And then the whole night before the 8th, they just showed me these body snatchers. They beings that's walking in other beings. They walk-ins. But that night, they said that they was coming with this eclipse. So I don't know if they opened a portal and let them in. But it's something here. The seismic activity haven't stopped. And right now, there's a tsunami in Louisiana. By the way, I gotta go. We'll talk real soon, y'all. Just eat good. Get grounded every day. Get your minds right. Get healing. Get under the water programs and change your frequency. They were sent to us for these times. Go to ZenWombs.com and get yourself one of those water programs. Tornadoes in Mississippi. I heard about that too. It was a 7.8 earthquake somewhere that it's not normally. Just keep watching. It's the quiet before the storm. But on this note, I gotta take care of my babies. I love y'all. His loss to us. Hold up. Day.